Good morning, everyone. This is Boston Patriot, and it's Memorial Day, Monday, May 26, 2025, and I'm going to do a quick scan of the 19-meter band, and there's a lot on here, and this is on a old Zenith Transoceanic, and I have, if you can see, the long wire. There's an 80-foot long wire going into that birch tree to my house. And anyways, just kind of going to do a quick scan here. I don't have my phone. I'm using it to record, so I really can't tell you where we're at and what we're listening to. But I don't know. I just get a lot of enjoyment just listening, kind of wondering. You get an idea after a while of what you're listening to and where it's coming from. So I don't know. Let's just see what's up there today.
各位听众，晚上好！今天是5月26号，星期一，农历4月29。欢迎收听全国新闻联播，我是舒心。
我是叶磊。今天节目的主要内容有
Obviously, that's Asian language of some sort, and
李强赴马来西亚出席东盟中国海合会峰会。
May have built their faith on what we could call maybe a no fault, no responsibility doctrine of Christianity.
a lot of religious stuff on it.
Some say Chinese is one of the most difficult languages in the world.
Phonetically, it's the most difficult language.
Sort of all of that. I can't really clear them.
I think the cultural mindset is simply just complicated.
It's a way and experience progress day by day. Online, on air, and on the phone. Today, wherever you go,
Radio Australia.
politics and the economy to business and technology. Today, it was regional and international issues to China and the world. Keep up to date.
China.
A roundup of the main business news from China and elsewhere.
Yeah.
This is Global Business.
Yep, definitely from China. But they broadcast in all kinds of languages. My neighbors must hate me. My family too.
关心爱护少年儿童，重视提供的先对工作，对少年儿童的发展模式，让孩子们成长得更好。
Some more stuff coming from Asia. And the reason being is the band that we're on, the propagation right now is targeted. Well, the propagation is favorable coming from those countries because of the nighttime and daytime and the way the ionosphere works. Let's see what that could be. Well, there's one of the weathers on 14 force or 14775, I believe. This radio is pretty accurate as far as the dial goes. That's right. This is going a little longer than I expected, but let's see what else is on here. Oh shit. Sorry, I'm just knocked this over. Barely getting something in there.
You play Chinese long Sakai. So you play how you play manage or family also one day. How you play only Sakai also?
If you look on the map here, excuse me, if you look on the map here, we're receiving a lot of from this part of the nation, and now because of the nighttime, we're starting to receive more of the mid-Asia, Far East. WWD's coming in nice and clear.
12 hours, 37 minutes.
At the tone, 12 hours, 37 minutes. Coordinated Universal Time.
Now, if you noted right there, you could hear the woman's voice and the man's voice. The woman's voice actually is coming from Hawaii, and the male voice is coming from Colorado. So that was pretty cool. We got to hear that. All right, now I think we're going to have some religious channels coming right up.
Más que las de la región de Sajonia. Miroslav nos ha explicado sobre la zona.
All right, usually there's a few right there.
Transport and a better electric vehicle industry, with China investing in everything from solar tech to battery.
All right, that's China International Radio in English.
Move forward into a greener and more connected.
I'm sitting out here with my coffee, and I'm getting a weird smell of coffee and the smell of a vintage radio. I don't know if that's a good smell, but kind of like it, I guess.
Across the network, the aligned operation for the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. So, in Hawaii, you can Japan.
I think we're going to wrap it up soon. We'll go through these quick. I don't think I'm going to get anything at this time. Surprise, I have a few local AM stations that usually bleed through around here, but they're not at this point. Tune around here, hearing some weird sounds.
South Africa living in my imagination.
So now?
South Africa, living in my imagination.
Amazing, thank you.
Hangman Art digging deep down the sock for this one. Happy birthday to ya.
Thank you.
Yeah, a lot of weird stuff on here.
Q20 versus 25 to 28. Yahushua is explaining just what it means to be the head. Okay, he says.
I don't know how the volume's coming on your end. I hope it's not too loud. You know, let's check out the AM while we're here.
The fact that he had no students at the time. I can remember we counted out the bullets because it was monsoon. We couldn't get resupplied. And we had 7 bullets left each. We redistributed all of our ammunition.
This does really well on AM. As you can tell, the inside ferrite rod is about as long as the radio itself.
Formats. We can't give that.
Want an ingredient? Sometimes you don't. Almond Joy's got nuts and something even way better than that. Yes, Almond Joy is made with almonds and joy.
Old commercial.
Us with a lifetime warranty and year.
Tell you, they don't make radios like these old ones.
That's 1-888 Freedom.
Several downed bomber pilots that they take care of and move on a number. Whip out his guitar and
Is good. Maybe
Jeez, and I believe we only did half of the band here, but there's just so much that this radio picks up. And as I say that, the radio goes quiet.
Rock, that's non-stop. The Foundry.
Jaeger Airport by chasing them off.
The RW needed
Price. A lot of the condiments are up in price as well. What do you think
I always like AM radio,
Order the smokehouse barbecue
just to hear some of the interesting views from all over.
A bargain compared with the American equivalent. A breakdown from Charles Passy, reporter at MarketWatch. Charles, what did you look at?
Well, as 620 TMJ, local station.
Offer a refund for customers of size who purchase additional seats independently. This refund process should be an official written policy that's...
All right, and I do get Longwave here. I get Beacon. See if we can get her in. Get 3 of them, actually. So let's see. Down this way. Thought I heard one. There's one. You can hear the Morse code. There's a different one. Wow, folks, well, gonna end it with the FM, and then,
The popular souvenir.
you see FM's pretty good.
Okay.
You only listeners can pass. So if there's one you think is stumping you, you have to pass. But what if the person's about to give the perfect clue? You never know.
And
All right, Mike.
not
who do you
bad
want?
sound
Me,
out of this.
Hotwings, Steve, Kelly, Maitland, Tommy.
Well, I'm going to...
Actually, it's ARC, and it stands for
I'm
accountable.
not going to go through the whole FM band. You can see it works really well. Let's check out the weather.
2025. Yesterday's high temperature of 66.
Tuning does no good because I believe this is, well, it says right here, crystal controlled. And it's set at 162.55. Now this is old school language, megacycles. So, there you go. Anyways, one further note about this radio. And obviously you'll understand why I didn't make a video about it at the time. But this old Zenith fell 5 feet off of a dresser in a spare bedroom. My cat knocked it over and landed on top of the head over here. And the only thing that happened was the bottom of the chassis, well, the bottom of the radio opened up, the chassis came out, and well, that sounds, I just said that's all that happened. That's pretty much terrible, but the great thing about it is after a little bit of cool down time, I put it together, and as you can see, it's working fine. I can't say that for the same that if this radio here would have dropped from 5 feet onto the floor, I can't say with confidence that would work. To be honest, I didn't think this would either, but it goes to show you the workmanship of the Zenith Corporation back in the day. This circuit board had all the capacitors and transistors are socketed, so they, they twist in, and it's all point-to-point soldering. So I mean, this is a really, really durable radio. I couldn't recommend one more. It's actually my favorite radio. I love all the old analog style radios. Even this old Grundig is analog. I just love tuning them in. The digital ones, the digital readout like this, it's fine to find out where you're at. You can turn it on, listen to the frequency, see what's up on it.
He does not want us to be bound by idols.
Like, let's just do it right now.
He doesn't want us to place our trust in uncertain riches because uncertain riches will fail you.
15,770.
And he doesn't want you to fail.
If you put your trust in riches, you will fail. And if you put your trust in Jesus, you will not.
That's the parable about the man who built his house on the rock.
All right, so, and this is a tool I use too when I tune in using this Zenith. Because obviously you don't get an exact readout. It's nice to have one of these around in case you're questioning something, or if you really want to dive in and see what you're listening to. This is a great tool. And like I said, I'm just using an 80-foot long wire. Let me see here. Yeah, that's it. Goes to the house. It's a beautiful day. This is a great hobby to have. You can get into it super cheap. I got this one, and I'll turn it around. You can see the price. The price tag on this sucker, $3.99 at Goodwill. And you can see everything it receives. Shortwave. Not full coverage, but it covers pretty well. And AM, full coverage, FM. And obviously, I'm going to do a video about this sea crane here at some point. But to be honest, my favorite radios to tune in are these old radios. Got the old map. I love just tuning in the dial. I can listen to some ham because I have the BFO, but I will use the sea crane for that. This old Zenith isn't the best for that. Well, anyways, this video is going on longer than I expected. I hope everyone has a good Memorial Day. Thanks if you're tuned in this long. Geez, thanks for listening and watching this video. And I don't know. I just hope everyone out there has a great day and keep enjoying this awesome hobby. All right, so that's it for me. Everyone stay safe and take care. Bye.